Okay, it is 10:57 a.m., January 2nd, 2014, calling Ramsey County Attorney's Office, John Choi.
Ramsey County Attorney's Office.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good.
Well, that's good. Say, can I speak to County Attorney Choi, please?
I'm sorry he's not available right now. Would you like to speak with Carly, his executive assistant?
That would be fine, thank you.
All right, one moment.
Thank you.
Back in just a moment. Hello, this is Carly.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Well, I'm doing super.
Great. What can I help you with?
Well, I've got a problem with a data request I submitted to the Sheriff's Department back in June, and I do believe I'm being harassed by your public information officer, the Sheriff's public information officer, Gustafson there, and I reported him to the Internal Affairs back in February, and of course the Internal Affairs Division never contacted me back. So, that's the sad part of it. You think that, these people are paid to do their job and they don't do their job. Well, anyhow, it's about this data for an Andrew Henderson. I don't know if you're familiar with him at all. His name's been in the paper.
Right. I can certainly transfer you to our public information officer.
Well,
He handles data requests often.
okay.
Okay, hang on one second. His name is Dennis.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. This is Dennis Gerhardstein with the Ramsey County Attorney's Office. I'm either on my phone or away from my desk for the moment, so please leave a message. If you need to speak to someone directly, press 0 and you'll get the operator. Thank you. If you want to transfer to someone who is taking calls for Dennis Gerhardstein, push pound. To transfer to another extension, Ramsey County Attorney's Office.
Yes, this is Terry Nemmers. I just called a little bit ago, and I was trying to speak to John Choi, and then I got transferred to,
To Carly?
yes, and then she transferred me to Dennis Gerdhard.
Gerhardstein.
Yes,
Okay.
and then,
Is he in?
well, I got his answer machine saying that he was talking to someone, so actually what I'd prefer to do is speak to an assistant county attorney.
Regarding what?
Well, according, there's a data practice problem I have with the Sheriff's Department. They're refusing to provide data for me. So that's why I'd like to speak with,
Okay, well, these attorneys work for the county. They will not speak with you unless you're a victim or a witness in a case they're handling.
Well, the problem is they are attorneys that are supposed to protect the rights of everyone in their jurisdiction.
No, that's not how it works.
Well, actually, I have a...
They are the prosecuting attorney for the county, and the only cases they take are those that have been sent to us by police departments, and they don't give advice.
Well, I'm not
They
asking...
do not give advice.
I'm not asking for advice. I'm trying to report Ramsey County personnel misconduct is what I'm trying to
And
do.
you need to report it to go up the ladder in Ramsey County and report it to is it the police or the sheriff? Whichever one, you have to report it to them first.
Well, I did report it to the sheriff, and he has done nothing. So now I'm reporting it to the county attorney's office.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be obstinate here, but that's not how they'll do it. Nobody will speak with you about that.
Well, the thing is, if you don't let me speak with anyone, obviously that's what will happen.
What will happen?
Well, that I won't get to speak with anyone about it.
Right.
I need to speak to a county attorney.
No, I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Well, then...
They won't speak with you.
So if the sheriff refuses to do his job, then who am I supposed to speak with?
Go to the county board.
Okay, well, I've already spoken with the county. Who's the Kleinschmidt? Okay.
I don't know.
Well, that's...
Yeah, I know she works for the county, but she's not on the board.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, the thing is, the county attorney is the attorney for the county.
Yes,
So,
but I've told you what their parameters are.
well,
They
yeah.
will not speak to you unless they have a case with you, and you are either the victim or the witness.
Well, actually, I do believe they will because I've spoken.
No, they won't.
Well, I have spoken with county attorneys in different counties before. So,
Well, that may be, but not in this county. I'm sorry. They will not speak with you.
well, that's real simple. All you have to do is transfer me to one, and I will find that out
can't.
myself.
I cannot do that.
Well, no, it's not. You can't. You refuse to do that.
Okay, I am going to hang up because we're getting nowhere here.
Well, that's because.
I've told you what
Okay,
the parameters are.
who is your
You
supervisor?
cannot speak with one of the attorneys.
Who
That's
is
the way it is.
who is your supervisor?
My supervisor is Janet Hafner.
Good, then I want to speak with her.
If you would like to speak with Janet, I would be more than happy to transfer you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line. We'll be right back with you.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Janet Hafner in the office of the Ramsey County Attorney. I'm sorry I'm not available to take your call right now, but please leave your name and number, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Yes, this is Terry, numbers 320-283-5713. I'm trying to report the sheriff not providing me with public data as he's supposed to. He said he was going to look into it. Let's see, what day was that? On July 11th, 2013, and has willfully refused to respond. And so my presumption then is he's conspiring to illegally withhold public data in the case of Andrew Henderson. And the incident date was 12:40 a.m. on 6/29/2013. Now, there's been a problem with the sheriff's department because apparently they're trying to illegally withhold information from Andrew Henderson in his case, and they don't like the fact that I've been spreading that around on my data requests. Andrew Henderson's case is 62SU-CR124910, and apparently the deputy who destroyed evidence in Andrew Henderson's case shortly supposedly retired after I contacted the sheriff about this information. So obviously she retired to avoid prosecution. So I want my data. My phone number is 320-283-5713, Terry Numbers, and I will be calling back. Thank you. Bye. Okay, it is 11:36 a.m., January 2nd, 2014, calling the Ramsey County Attorney's Office, John Choi.
Ramsey County Attorney's Office.
Yes, this is Terry Numbers. I just called a little bit ago, and you told me about the name of your supervisor.
Yep.
What was your name again?
My name's Becky.
Becky? Becky,
And what was your name?
what's your last name, Becky?
She'll know me by my name, the first name.
Okay, so you're refusing to give me your name then, okay?
I'm giving you my first name. That's all I'm required to give you.
Okay, well, you can stick with that story. What was the name?
Thank you, I will.
What was the name of your supervisor again?
Janet Hafner.
Okay, Janet. How do you spell her last name?
Hafner. And what was your name?
Excuse me, you need to spell that slower.
Hafner.
Hafner, Hafner. And what's her direct line?
I'm not allowed to give that out.
What is her title?
She is a director.
Director of what?
She's just director of, what is it?
Okay, so she's your supervisor, but you don't know what her title is.
Director.
Director of what?
I don't know.
Okay, well.
Just put director.
Director.
And what is your name?
Ramsey County Administration Director?
What is your name?
I don't have to answer
Okay,
that.
goodbye.